In Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Complete, it's Johnson. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The disadvantage of blitzing, all spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He finds his man Johnson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
51's a mark, boy, 51. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here. Motion. Right here.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Mike 51.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
It's our time. 57.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. This is Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now Wentz on third down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
There we go. Back man. 120. Not today, you are. Not today.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by the second-round pick, Isaiah Oliver. Throwing on second down. Wentz. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They run with Pumphrey. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Agnew now to return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here we go. Waiting. Right there, 56. You don't want none of that. 5-7.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 49, check 49, check 49. Big gas. Kill. Check.
Murray on the sneak. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Mike 55. Here we go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good. And 2 field goals now mean they take a rare 6-2 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, Ended up settling for 3.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
It's second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Wentz to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it to make it now 9-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. All day.
Now Wentz. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Watch the screen. 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 Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. 5'9". 51, Mike.
Wentz. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 51 to Mike. 50. Hey, we're good. We're good. 51. Watch the run.
On 1st down, Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Go. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that.
And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken on the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequences.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. A huge play there for Arizona. 54 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 120!
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They start on the ground with Pumphrey. And he'll find some room to get this out to about the 14. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
51 shot. 51. Bring it. Bring it. 51 the mic. 51 the mic. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Eagles on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Wentz. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, watch it. Check 9.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
57. Hey, Mike 51. Let's go, defense. 82, 51, Mike.
Throwing now is Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the no different.
Yeah, a lot of people keep firing.
They'll run on for 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check. Wide. Get wide. Alert 3. Check that. Please. Bring it to you.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Murray now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. All right, T, let's take it. All right, T.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That ball complete to Isabella. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
55. Mike 55. Here we go.
Murray sets to throw on 4th, being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeout. This one caught by Isabella. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their time. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 51. Mike 51. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Here's Murray from midfield. Able to find Isabella. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down.
Ready. Mike, boy, 51. Quarterback, don't get nervous, man.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
55. Check 55. Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to run it.
And they will take a knee here.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls.